Hi, I'm Sandy Schroeck, and today in LBR Educates, we're going to talk about using a Kubari as a mechanic. A Kubari is one of those mechanics that was adapted from Ikebana, and it's a series of branches or stems that are placed in a container as an interlocking, and you use it as a mechanic. So here you can see that I can create a grid in that fashion and then come through and be able to utilize those branches to have it be the mechanic, or you can wedge them into a container, and here you can see that I've done that. So I've taken two of the pieces of the curly willow, and then just because I'm a mechanics crazy person, I did use some of the bind wire to create a bind in the middle to really give myself, because this is a smooth surface, so that Kubari doesn't slide up and down. So it's something that's a natural mechanic, and we're just going to take a look at utilizing this. And so we come in the curly willow, and so you can see that it can be exposed, it could come up. If I was real concerned about this, making it out for delivery, I could add another bind at this point, or I can just push it so that that branch binds together with those crossing branches on the Kubari. Next, I'm going to come in and just add some base foliage. So I have two of the Fatsia leaves that I'm going to come in with and just easily create my base structure. So the next thing I like to do is kind of create a little bit more of a base on here, and so I'm going to use some carnations that are all going to be put together. You can rip the calyx a little bit so that you can get a little bit bigger show on those. That does not decrease the life of the flower. And so we're just coming in back and forth on this as we're coming in, and that forms that stem grid. So we use that stem grid of those materials going back and forth, forming those X's within the vase, so that when you put the taller materials in, that they're gonna just stand in place. So I'm kind of thinking about the base structure of mechanics on this first, and then I'll be coming in and adding some vertical presence of the floral materials. So next I'm going to come in and do one of these great delphiniums, and I do want to kind of integrate that branch in. So I'm going to pull it up into that design and then come in with the next one, stair step down. And I am also poking right through that Fatsia leaf as well. So next we're going to use some Italian ruscus to create more of a framing effect. And so you can see here that I've just removed some of the leaves on the back side to be able to get that curving motion that's going to bring your eye right back into the design. And this will also help to lock in this materials here too. Next, we're gonna come in with some chrysanthemums. So I'm gonna be using some pincushion protea, which are more of a feature flower. And so I wanna be able to kind of balance that out with some more economy flowers. This is a Bombilini chrysanthemum disc bud. It's a great impact flower. And so then we want to add an accent of another little bit unique material, and that is the kangaroo paw. Just adds that aspect in of something different. To get your customers talking about the unique qualities of the materials that you use in your designs. And then we're going to come in with some textural elements with the Hypericum. Bring that right down into the focal area. And then lastly, you can see I'm going to put in these two feature flowers. So coming in here, and we know that the Bombilini and the protea are going to continue to open. So I do want to think about giving them space to mature. So here you can see our formal linear design that's done using the Kubari technique. You can see the lines created. We started with the basing, doing the crossing stems to be able to help reinforce that Kubari stem placement that's in the middle of the glass vase, and then just utilized the materials to really come and add that volume and unique qualities to this design. I'm Sandy Schroeck for LBR Educates, and I hope I've inspired you to make some fabulous florals.